morning, everyone. Well, it's another busy day here on the homestead. Welcome to It's All Grady, you guys. I'm Denise. We have a big day lined up ahead of us, but first and foremost, we really got to get this chicken fence up. We have a heat advisory today, and unfortunately we did just move these chickens 2 nights ago. We really don't want to let them out due to they need to get used to the coop and orientation of where it is. But the heat, yeah, you guys, we gotta let them out. So we might end up having to catch chickens later tonight, but we're gonna at least get this fence up and hopefully contain most of them. So we got Marcel and Gage over here already setting up the fence. So another thing is we put a whole bunch of little ones in here with the big ones, and they're not getting along too well. I don't see the little ones getting any food, so, and they're flying around just to get away from these chickens. So those ones will probably end up going back in there with the other teenagers, because that's where they originally were. Maybe we'll just put another roost in there. Ultimately, I think we will just put these 2 coops together so the teenagers, our upcoming flock, has enough space. Because that's the issue that we're running into. And then we'll integrate the big ones with the other big ones. I think that's going to be our plan. It's just kind of a tricky situation trying to move the chickens and the coops up the hill. So we got to catch the chickens, put them in a cage, then put the coop on the trailer and drive it up the hill. We did that with 2 of these the night before last, which went really good. We didn't have any issues. Marcel's back is pretty tender today, but he's working through it, you guys, and that's just what we gotta do. Unfortunately, we gotta keep pushing forward even when it hurts. Well, Gidget's over here excited about something. Let's see. You just feeling puppy-ish today?
I mean, we could come down and then go back. Like I said, we have to go with the pump.
What is it? Oh, you got you a little grasshopper. You torturing the grasshopper, honey. And there it goes. Alright, you guys, we wanted to take a second to interrupt this program to give a huge shout out to Onforu for sending us these speakers. We used them during our event and they turned out amazing.
Alright guys, so Onforu sent us these 2 speakers to review. It was like a sponsored contribution to Baby Cake's birthday bash. At first I was skeptical because they're so inexpensive. I was like, there's no way you could get a quality speaker for so cheap. But I was surprised. These things are pretty sweet, guys. They're the Onforu waterproof wireless speakers. So it comes with this power adapter so you can keep the thing charged up, right? Because you can't jam without the power, right? And then it comes with this auxiliary cable. Right, so you can attach it to stuff like your MP3 player or whatever other device needs to be wired. It is also Bluetooth, which is the way we used it. It's got like all different type of lighting selections and colors. Really has great sound quality for, you know, for Bluetooth, I think. I really do believe that it has a very good quality sound to it, and it really does help set the mood, right? Because you can select the different colors, right? And it blinks to the music. It's pretty sweet, guys. So we want to thank On4U for sending us these speakers. It really did work out for our party, Baby Cake's birthday bash. Well, as a lot of you guys know, we don't have a whole lot of power ran around here, so these battery operated speakers were amazing, and we're going to continue to use them for a long time to come. They're waterproof, guys. They can get wet. You know, we're outside working a lot, and it just really fits our current lifestyle. So thank you, On4U, for sending us these speakers.
Alright, so the guys got the fence set up for the chickens. Here is the moment where we get to let them out. We're doing it today because it's a heat advisory. Otherwise, we would keep them in the coop longer just so they would get acclimated to the new area that they're in. But, you know, they need the cool shade, so let's let them loose, you guys.
Okay, there it is. Okay, hold on.
We're gonna go down here and see how our chickens have been doing. The weather has just been pretty hot, but everybody seems to be settling in. And you guys, surprisingly enough, you remember I was saying I thought that the chickens would go into the coop that they originally were in. Well, they stayed in the coop we had put them in. They didn't go back with the other ones. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were more concerned about how much room they had rather than whether they knew the person sleeping next to them. Plus, these guys all been together for a long time. They've been like side by side for their entire lives since they've been on our property. They've been separated by fences, but that's it. And then during the day, guys, we've been setting these guys free.
Yeah.
Right, which is really important. It's kind of what we want to talk about right now. Because these aren't just little breakfast sandwiches running around, guys. These are like real live dependents. And a lot of you have probably seen how they flock to Baby Cakes when she walks up. They'll fly from the other side of the property just to get to her. And that's because we take good care of our chickens, guys. So when it's hot,
we take extra measures just to make sure that they're doing well.
yes, they're almost pets.
Mm-hmm.
They all got the same name though.
Chicken.
Guys, I'm gonna turn the fence off real quick.
Yeah.
Right? Because this thing is juiced. Holy smoke. Lit me up earlier. I look like, what's his face? The guy with the sleigh and the blinky nose, you know what I mean? Rudolph, that's his name, Rudolph.
Heck yeah.
So, we're gonna just go ahead. Ah! Just kidding. You guys want to come out and play? Go ahead.
Chick the chickens. Chickens. So as you guys can see, we got, well, first of all, they're all doing really well, even though it's a hot day. But you can see we got two different color fence. One half is green and the other half is white.
What's the difference between those two fences, Baby Cakes? Want me to tell you?
Yeah.
First and foremost, these are both Premier 1 poultry net fences.
Right.
The green one is 100 foot, guys.
Okay, yeah, it's a little shorter.
It's a little shorter. The white one's 165 feet of fence. So a little bit of this fence is damaged from
A visitor that we
a dire
homed.
wolf. Guys, it was a dire wolf attacked our chicken fence.
The dire wolf story is good.
The dire wolf story was good.
Okay, babe.
We take a lot of steps, guys, to protect our chickens because they provide for us, so we need to provide for them, right? We take a lot of precautions. Even just this move alone, guys,
Yeah, and look
is
at
a step in the direction to have a happy and healthy chicken, right? Because we don't want our chickens to be in one spot all the time, which is perfectly fine because there's steps that you can take to like
keep them in one spot.
that you can keep them in one spot. It just takes extra cleaning and stuff like that. For us, we have lots of land, so we can move them around. We've already made the decision that this was the direction we wanted to go. That's why our coops are semi-movable, right? And the fence is also a temporary, it's not a permanent fence. It's you can move it, right? And the power station is movable as well, right? So this is something that we do on a pretty regular basis, is move our chickens.
Yeah.
And it gives them fresh ground, fresh bugs, a new salad.
So we do let our chickens free range outside of the fence as well, just to give it a little bit extra time for them to...
They could beat the ground up, guys.
Yeah.
Right? And this is a lot of ground, but it's a lot of chickens too.
It is.
Plus our chickens are already used to getting like some free range time.
Yeah.
Even though their area is big enough to probably be considered a free range, there's just no fence.
Right.
Right? And they go out in the woods and eat bugs, guys. They love it. They probably make berry salad and stuff. Who knows what they're doing out there? I know they eat bugs and scratch a lot. Right? And it makes them happy.
Yeah.
Right? Which is another thing that we do to help our chickens be a little happier. Right? And when they're happy, they provide for us and it makes us happy.
Yeah.
Because we like eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
All different ways.
Keeps them healthy and happy, and keeps us happy and healthy, and
Exactly. It's really hard, guys, to put up a big fence like this in the woods.
it is.
But it's really hard to get the shade from the woods in a big open area. So we just mix it up. So we do take some risk. There is a level of risk
by
from
letting them out.
predators. But the good thing is, guys, we have so many chickens that a lot of the times we don't have much issue.
Right.
We have had some hawk issues. Primarily those are young adolescent or whatever teenage hawks. They're young ones that don't know that they can't attack these chickens yet. So all they do is hurt the chicken.
Right.
They can't get off with it. So we've taken extra precautions for that as well, guys, because first and foremost, a hawk can't dive bomb through the trees, right? So that helps us out. And then when they're forced to be in an opened area, we've added some bling bling, baby.
Yeah, we got it everywhere.
Yeah, guys, so we use this stuff here. It's there's two different kinds. Baby Case ordered us. It's just a big ribbon, right, guys? You can see it reflects in the sun, right? It's all sparkly. It's almost like we should be playing some Bee Gees, right?
Disco.
But it's to like deter the hawks. Whatever it does, it messes up their depth perception or whatever it is. It makes it very difficult for a hawk or an aerial predator to want to attack because they have a hard time judging what's something flapping in the wind and sparkling away going, ah! So, and we have these strategically placed all over our chicken area. And when they're in the woods, guys, they have the trees to protect them. So then we only have ground predators to worry about, which you guys know Gidget. She gets a little crazy with them predators. She'll eat a grasshopper, frogs, any other dangerous animals out here. Right?
Yeah, she's quite the character, you guys.
Yeah. We don't get a lot of those. We know we can. We're not like delusional in thinking that we are not susceptible to a predator attack. We've just been blessed thus far.
Right.
We do have dogs that deter other predators. It does happen because we have so much land around us, guys, that the predators can be elsewhere. Right? There's plenty out there. They don't need to come here.
Right.
Right. So they don't. Not very often.
Yeah, so we have been blessed on that, and we try to stay vigilant when we let them out, to keep an eye on them. But for the most part, they're pretty good at fending for themselves.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we'd rather them be healthy, happy, and have the space that they need, rather than be cooped up in the heat, you know?
Yeah, because we can't control the heat, guys. And you can see that our coops are all pretty ventilated as well. And we can add to and take away that, like the plastic and stuff like that. In the wintertime, we close it up more. In the summertime, we open it up more. Right? So, and that also adds a level of security for our chickens. Yeah. Right? Because it's made out of all different kinds of wires and metals, and it's like Fort Knox.
Yeah. You guys, we wanted to show you something about our chickens. So
our new breed, guys.
Yeah.
Well, it's not our breed,
right?
But it's Denise picked. Excuse me, Baby Cakes picked her own flock, and she selected very well. Tell them why, Baby Cakes.
So I was trying to find the perfect homestead bird for us. And it's kind of hard to find that because you want the best meat and the best of the egg laying, and it's kind of near impossible unless you buy
somebody else's birds.
Yeah, so we wanted to keep a straight breed without mixing it up too much. Right. So we went with the New Hampshires. They are a heritage breed, but the size of these things are
massive, guys.
Yeah.
They grow fast. They're massive. So we already know we got a decent meatish style bird. So when we reproduce these for sale, I'm not going to have a hard time wanting to keep roosters because
we can definitely harvest them.
Yeah, you seen me holding that chicken. That thing is 2 days old, guy. No, just kidding. No, just kidding. But they're not very old at all. They're already laying eggs, guys. They're already doing their chicken duties or whatever that adult chickens do.
Yeah.
So we're very happy, and I'm very impressed with your selection,
Here.
Baby Cakes.
Check this guy out, you guys.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the roosters. That's the small one.
What's up, Fluffy Bud? The hens are a little smaller, as you can see.
Yeah.
But we've harvested some birds before, and
they produced a big carcass.
yeah.
Very little meat.
Yeah.
That was a leghorn mix, though.
Right.
Which we also bought leghorns, guys, because they may not have much meat, guys, but they pack an egg. Oh my goodness, that's like 2 egg sandwiches.
The eggs are huge for one, and they lay a lot.
Yes, they're very prolific layers. Yeah, and they're big, beautiful white eggs.
Yep. So we are excited about our upcoming breeds. We also got blue astrolorps.
Yeah.
And
why do we get those baby cakes? That's the other half of your decision.
Yes, so they are also a great dual purpose bird. I already have a couple astrolorps over here in the older flock, and they are good egg layers as well. They're also very hardy sized birds, so I was wondering what I'd get when I mix them with my New Hampshires. So it's really awesome that we're seeing the size difference with these guys.
Heck yeah.
We're looking forward to it.
These guys are already as big or bigger than Roo.
Yeah.
There is one small rooster. Luckily they sent us 5. Well, we bought 5 roosters.
I did.
So that we could select our own, right? But most of them are pretty big, guys, and we've got so many birds, we're not probably going to get rid of any anytime soon. Maybe on the next go-around.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we're going to be doing some Hoop Coop editions soon, so we're excited to bring you guys along on that one.
Yeah.
Because these guys are getting big, and they need some more things for the coop.
I'm not going to spill the beans on this one, guys. It's to come. But we are homestead guys. We don't always build. You guys are starting to learn that now, though. And we felt like this is important enough to share with you guys. It's things that we've learned, you know, and as we grow and learn, we want to continue to share that kind of stuff with you guys. And it makes us excited when we can learn something new and then apply it to our lives or our scenario here. And then we want to share it.
Yeah. So what works for us may not always work for another, and what happens to us may not happen to someone else, vice versa.
Exactly. Everybody's scenario is a little bit different.
But I'm going to tell you that Premier One fencing is amazing. It has kept the dogs away from the chickens in the beginning when we weren't quite sure. It did help them get trained to, you know, boundaries and all that. So
exactly, it's
a good asset, and I'm sure it's kept many other things out that we just don't know about, you guys.
Exactly. Cameras aren't always running.
Yeah. All right, you guys, well, we appreciate you for tagging along with us on our daily journey. If you guys enjoy our content, please be sure to give us a big thumbs up.
What's up, Roo?
Hey, baby. Ring that notification bell, you guys.
Heck yeah, it's down there below the chicken's feet.
Share our videos.
That's what I do, guys. I just share. I'm sharing my chickens with you right now, too. But we share the videos on Facebook and YouTube and Dad, Familia. Yeah. And any place you guys can think of sharing it, that would be awesome. I'm going to put this chicken down, guys, because he wants to hang out with his friends. Sorry.
All right, you guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one. Peace.
Bye. I was holding my dinner.